This is Fort Popham in Maine. This is a place used as defense during the Civil War in the 1800s, which is crazy because it looks much older. It's a beautiful historic site. As you can see, it's absolutely beautiful. So this is the top floor. So right here, there'd be cannons in defense. Although this place is in the middle of nowhere, so I don't know why anyone would try to attack here. But I guess if you're on a boat and this is the first place you see, I mean, the view is beautiful. Now, where we are in Maine, Popham Beach, Maine, is further into Maine. So we're actually past Portland. Unless you're going to like Bar Harbor or Acadia National Park, which is in the middle of Maine, most tourists don't go don't go that far north of Portland. We're about 45 minutes north of Portland. Still in southern Maine for sure. But most people go to like Kennebunk, Kittery, Falmouth, Old Orchard Beach, Portland, of course, Saco. I know a lot of the towns here. I've been to Maine dozens of times. Maybe not dozens of times, but since I was a kid, because my grandparents have a summer house here, so it's nice to just chill up here. Here's some alpacas. Never been this close to an alpaca. Oh, is he coming towards me? No, he's going in the barn shed. Got one eating over there. Seems like all they do is eat. Oh, this one's coming up to me. Is he? No, he's probably just gonna go in the shed. No, he's coming towards me. Yo. So apparently they're very friendly. Look. Just as long as you don't attack them or stuff. Look at it. And you're not supposed to feed them either. Yo, they're coming up to me. I don't know if I should pet them or not. I was not expecting alpacas to be this big. And I think the way they scratch is very cool. Alpacas are originally from South America. Not sure where. I'd have to Google that. This one's coming close, but I put my hand out. They see that I don't have food and now they're not interested in me. Well, they're curious, but if I don't have any food, they're not interested. But I think they're very neat. Like, I'm obsessed with them. It's weird. So I'm here right now in Brunswick, Maine at the Brunswick train station on the Down Easter on the Amtrak right here. So I wanted to see a Down Easter train because it is the only Amtrak train that I don't know if it's the only line, but it's one of the only Amtrak lines that still uses EMD locomotives, so pretty cool. The one in the front was not an EMD, but the one in the back is. So let me show y'all what it looks like. All right, y'all, we're in Freeport, Maine. This is actually one of my favorite cities in Maine. I love Freeport because they have so many clothing stores. They got outlets. They have everything here. They've got Old Navy, Gap, of course, LL Bean, which we're actually right in front of. Yeah, they got everything. Skechers. Did I say Famous Footwear? I think I did. Coach, American Eagle. So anyways, they even have a train station here, and the mall is a pedestrian mall, so super cool. Like you're outside and then you're inside. They also got Under Armour. What else do they got? The kitchen store, Carter's, Sunglasses Hut. They got a lot of places in here. LL Bean is the main one though. Yeah. It's just like a super nice town. It's very small, but it's nice. So this is my take right here on a Maine farm. So you got the chicken and everything. You got the pine trees behind it. Of course, you gotta have a lobster right there. And then I made a small beach, but because Maine beaches are very rocky. Yeah, Maine beaches suck, but I don't know. Tell me how good I did. At least I saved these. Look at all these. No one's staying in the line on those. But yeah, these are good. This one's good right here. So I'm getting a blooming onion right here. What's funny is they have to call it flowering onion because I think Outback copyrighted it, unfortunately. But you can see it says blooming onion up here. So I got a Philly cheesesteak, peppers and onions, and we're splitting a blooming onion. So I gotta say, for this not being in Philly, this looks really good. Better than Gino's. All right, the first things first, I'm gonna try the blooming onion. I got ranch to dip it in. But first I wanna try it without ranch so I can get an idea of what it tastes like.
That's really good.
How is it?
Really good.
It is? All right, it's good, but it needs ranch.
I don't know. Richmond says it's good. So it has one vote. It's hot.
All right, cheesesteak is up.
A lot of onions on it, though.
Huh?
A lot of onions on it.
Yeah.
Well, you can take those off.
It's good, but it's not a Philly cheesesteak. I'd give it an 8 out of 10. It's pretty good. Blooming onion gets a 6 or 7 out of 10.
I mean, it's all right. Like, overrated as fuck.
This fair has a bunch of trucks for sale. I personally myself, I love pickup trucks, so I want to check out the pickup trucks. This one's definitely a work truck. These look cool. I like Silverados, but they're too big. Like my favorite pickup truck personally is like the Ford Ranger or the Colorado, like a smaller pickup truck. Pickup trucks used to be a lot smaller than this, but now they're marketing pickup trucks as family vehicles, which is ridiculous. But just look at how high up you are. That's the problem. And they're very boxy. I still like them, but just look at how high the bumper is. Like you can hit like 5 kids and wouldn't even notice. Like if five little kids were just sitting right here, you could hit them and you couldn't even see them. This one, you see, notice this one. This is, I mean, not really an older model. This is only a couple years older, but look at the size difference. That one's way taller up above the ground. And that's the problem with SUVs too. Like this one's not not too bad. This one's a little high up, but these aren't too big. The only SUVs like I really hate are the Suburbans and like Tahoes, Yukons. Who needs that? A minivan fits the same amount of people as a Yukon, so you really don't need a Yukon. This one's got a nice roof in it. Let's go take a look over here. Like if I were to get any of these pickup trucks, I think I'd get the Colorado. Although I'd get the red one with the roof because I don't really like gray cars. As you can see, this one's still pretty high up above the ground, but this one's lifted. Yeah, this truck is definitely lifted. Is it? Pretty sure it's lifted. Well, let's go check out the other Colorado over here. It's just a different model, but it's pretty much the same car. Let's see how. Yeah, that one was definitely lifted. See, this one, like, the hood is not too tall. This one's 15,000. Wait, no, it's not. It's $37,000. That's just a number. 37,000. Pickup trucks aren't crazy expensive. Not like SUVs are like insanely expensive. I've seen some for like 70,000. I'm like, oh my god. 50,000. I've seen 40. It's very expensive. I like the new Chevy Blazer. This is a nice car. This one's good. I mean, it's small compared to other. This is like a mid-sized SUV. I don't know if I don't know if you can actually go inside the cars. I'll ask in a minute, but this one's nice. I mean, if you like an SUV, this is the best option. I'm not an SUV person, but I do like this SUV because it's not high off the ground. You know, it's not dangerous like that. This is a good one for sure. So they got some more cars here. This is the Buick Encore. This one's another decent sized one. It's not too high off the ground, so this one's all right. I think these are too big. Like this is way too big. I mean, the ground clearance is okay, but it's still, this one's way too big. The terrain is okay. It's a nice, you got the Caddy right here. The Chevy Bolt, this is a nice car. It's an electric car. So, and unfortunately, most electric cars, in my opinion, are really ugly, but this one is not bad, I don't think. You got the cows right there. It's so cute. I'm gonna go over by the cows. So I just watched the cow show, and now we're gonna go see some sheep. These guys are so cute. Look at the hairless one. That's funny. Oh. They're just so relaxed. They're just so chill. It's pretty crazy. I don't know if you're allowed to pet. I think you're allowed to pet because they are friendly. I'm only going to pet if they want to be petted though.
Good afternoon. Welcome to the 2023 Windsor.
Most of the sheep don't really like being petted, but this one does. This one likes being petted a lot. Most of the other ones don't. I think the hairless ones are very cute. A lot of them get like too much hair and they look really bushy, but so that's why they shave them a lot. They can also get very hot in the summer, so. Here are the cows, and you never know how big they are until you get so close to them. I mean, obviously I know cows are huge, but they're just massive when you get right next to them. Like, look at this. They also got pigs here. Pigs are so cute, but so dirty, man. I don't know what it is about pigs, but why do they attract so many bugs? Crazy. Wonder why this one's alone. You're not allowed to pet the pigs, I don't think. Or the cows. Yeah, they're too big. I always love seeing shirts like this. Biden owes me gas money. I love them. Okay, so right here is some ice cream. This is Guilford's ice cream. One of the most popular, probably the most popular Maine ice cream brand. That's very good. There's actually an ice cream place near me in Little Falls that uses Guilford's ice cream. I got butter pecan, one of my favorite flavors. A lot of people say that butter pecan is not good. I disagree. It's very good. Nuts go good with almost everything, as long as you're not allergic. And I could throw a dirty joke in there, but I'm not like that. Sorry, I'm being a little petty. All right, we back at the main house right now. As you can see, I'm cooking right now. My boy Chris, Chef Chris, he's out of the room right now, but let me show y'all what I got. We got some fried raviolis right here. We got some pigs in a blanket. This is the cornbread I made yesterday. Some really freaking good cornbread. And we got, where's the jambalaya at? We got some jambalaya too. So we got a lot of shit right here, but it's about to be good. Another Maine staple we got right here is some moxie, okay? This is a Maine staple, okay? I think you can only get it in Maine. Although one time I got it at a Cracker Barrel in New Jersey. But this stuff right here, it has a very distinct taste to it. It tastes, how would I describe it? If you mixed Dr. Pepper and root beer together and you added a little bit more root extract or like ginger, it has a kick. Like when you first sip it, you're like, oh my gosh, it's got a kick. Either you love it or you hate it. Some people say it tastes like medicine, but I like it. Look at the view we got from up here. A beautiful view. Not of a beach, but we got a swamp over there. There's a lot of swamps here in Maine. All right, so now I gotta show you guys the view of the swamp. You can't really see it from here, but if you go further down, you can see it. So the only thing that sucks is the mosquitoes out here get to you. They are everywhere. If anybody tells you the deep south has the worst bugs, take them up to Maine. Although I've only been in the deep south in the spring. I was in South Carolina and Georgia a couple years back, so I don't have an idea of what they're like in the summer. I think next summer or one of the following summers we're taking a road trip down south, but which I'm really looking forward to. And there are plans to go from New Orleans and then go to DC. Not that DC is in the south, but it'd be the end pretty much. All right, well, this is the view from up here. It is beautiful. Think I can get down here? Yeah. Oh, it's slippery though. Look at that view. This is the $1 million view. I'm not gonna go in there because it's kind of wet, muddy. But you can just see from here, it's gorgeous. It's pretty. Has a funky smell though. And here I am drinking my Moxie. I think I need an intervention because when I come up here, this is my second can already. I'm like, Jesus, and it's not even dinner yet. I don't think I'm gonna have one for dinner. But I don't know what they put in here. It has a funky taste, so it might be crack. Oh shoot, there's a swan right there. Didn't even notice that. Yeah, you gotta be careful with swans though. They're very vicious. I think swans and pelicans are very vicious. They just attack people unprovoked. It's not unheard of. This is beautiful. I want to go to Flat Point, which is about a block from here. I say block, but it's not a block. I always measure things in blocks, but you can't do that up here. So I'm gonna go over to Flat Point. The sunset there is beautiful. Sunset will be in maybe about an hour or two from now, probably about an hour. If it's 6, sunset's usually around 7 right now, so we'll see. So right now, I'm walking on the main road in this small town in Maine. Not going to say the town because there's only about 1,000 or 2,000 people living here, so just for privacy reasons, I'm going to keep the name of this town on the low. I don't want to know if you're playing me, keep it on the low. Okay, I got to stop there. My singing's not good. It's all right. I just didn't try. Unless it was actually good, then let me know in the comments. So I'm going to go see the sunset at Flat Point. I might be a little bit late, but we're still gonna try here. So now I'm walking on this desolate, isolated rural road. If anything happens to me, I'm dead. There's no service. But you know what though? Nothing will happen. You know why? Maine is one of the safest places on earth. Yep. In the small town we're in, there is one convenience store. And when everyone goes into the store, no one even bothers locking their car. I mean, we do, because I'm from Jersey. We kind of just had that, like, instinct to just lock everything. No, here people leave their windows open when they're going into the gas station. It's crazy. Yeah. There's literally no crime around here. Last time there was a murder was probably, I don't know, 50 years ago. Probably wasn't even never a murder here, so it's safe. But there are wild animals here. There's coyote, moose. Well, not that many, because we're really not that far into Maine. We're past Portland. We're about 45 minutes north of Portland, but we're not deep into Maine, like northern Maine. That's where most of the moose are. There is the occasional moose around here, but it's not a lot. Not in southern Maine. Although where the state fair was is actually an hour north of where we are, so that was central Maine. Kind of near Augusta. I would consider anything generally north of Augusta is central Maine, and then south of that, I'd say anything south of, I don't know, Lubec, maybe would be central Maine, because Lubec is, I know, the furthest eastern place in America. So anyways, did y'all know that Maine is the most forested state in America? 89% of Maine is forest. Look at how thick these woods are. In addition to that, Maine is also the whitest state in America too. 94% of Maine is white, and I believe that. When I was at the fair, I saw well over 100 people. I only saw one black person. And maybe like 2 or 3 Hispanics. There really isn't much diversity here in Maine. Now, if you go to like Portland, you'll see some, not many. But sure, there really isn't any racial diversity in Maine. Although there is a town called Lewiston, which has a small Somali population. Because I think there was a church organization there that helped out refugees from Somalia. So they brought them up to Lewiston, Maine, which I think is about 45 minutes northwest of here. 3, 2, 1, boom! Look at this view. Beautiful. Well, sunset, I think, is over, but still beautiful. Now, one thing you gotta know about Maine beaches, and I think I've said this before in the video, Maine beaches suck. They're beautiful. I mean, please, they're gorgeous, but they're very rocky. So if you want to do like beach things like sand castles, sit and relax, get a tan, you're not going to be doing that in Maine. Beaches here are cold. Even in the summer, they only get up to like 70 degrees. Usually the high in Maine is like 80 during the summer, but 75, 80, but still. The rocks are pretty though. Hell, you could hike the beaches in Maine. But it's still beautiful. Look at this. This is a sign in life. I think people need to just put their phones away and relax in life. I love how I'm saying that, but I'm literally recording on a phone. So there are these 2 really conveniently placed Adirondack chairs, probably by somebody's house, because there are a few houses back here. So yes, it's not 100% private, but this is not a well-known beach. Maybe like only a few dozen people know this beach. So with all of this being said, that's gonna finish it up for today's video. I'm acting like a real YouTuber out here. Hold on, let's act like a real YouTuber for a second. All right, I got y'all. What is up, YouTube? Welcome back with another banger. It's your boy, Jersey Drew, and we're out here right now in the beautiful woods of Maine. But before we get into this video, I have a VPN sponsorship right now. Click the link down in the description so you can get VPN, the best quality ever. That was pretty good. All right. That's gonna be for today's video. Make sure to like, subscribe, and God bless to all you guys.